that. Make sure you're saying everything you're supposed to be saying. Maybe, possibly. Gonna catch up in a minute on the old laptop. Just want to make sure it says excellent rather than live. I've got to this point before and it's gone, yeah, actually, no, I don't want to work today. Come on. Refresh the dashboard again. There it is. It says excellent now. Cool. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Grounded. My name's Daniel, and why? Why do all the creatures decide they're going to make noise as I'm saying hi? Anywho, I've been a little busy. First of all, I got myself some new armor. Yeah, I've got myself some new armor, and I've made myself a sour one of these, and I made myself one of these. This needs some water in it, so I'll go and do that first. Let's just take you off, put you back on. Yeah, other than that, I haven't really done that much. Can't remember how many times I've killed the brood mother. Oh, it was only 4. So there's the one I did on camera and 3 more times. And, yeah, that's all I've done with that. Still need to get that card. Okay. Anywho, I've got a couple of things planned for this morning. First one, I remember that I've got a chip in my possession that hasn't been deposited. So I want to make sure I do the last 2 chips together, just because I'm going to be over there. So I'm going to go over and get the one from the brawny bin, and show you all the bits in there. There is also a big scary spider in there that I want to kill as well. And that is why we want that canteen, because that canteen, you can do that. Yeah, any source of water that you find, apart from a certain spot inside the haze, you can just scoop up into the charcoal canteen, and then it will make it clean afterwards. Essentially, the other charcoal sort of boils it inside the canteen. I don't think I've done any more. Don't think I've done any more in here. I might have done one in healing. But yeah, that's basically all I've done for that part of it. I have a new quest to fill in. Oh, and I probably need to do this. It just wants me to do that, and I haven't bothered doing that yet. And I don't think I've bought any more in here, because I was thinking there's something I might need to get from the other 2 chips to to save that money. Sorry, raw science. I did get raided at the end of the last episode, and I'm pretty sure I said I'm going to do something with this wall, and never did. Like, I also haven't built these stairs as well, because I was going to upgrade them, and I'm going to have. Sure, let's just put some... Because I was also going to start, you know, preparing for the mixers, which I might do one later, now that I'm thinking about it. Might need some more bricks still. Pile Possibly. I basically want to do the mixes with permanent protection. So obviously once you
I mean, this is probably
go to
what
the next
bottled
game,
water is.
you'll have the protections there already. So I don't want to. Let's go. You.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. I set up zipline anchor points over by the picnic table. Didn't actually connect them yet because I didn't have enough silk rope at the time. And I built this last episode. So yeah, apart from that, it's all been really, can I even go through that gap without hitting anything? Yeah, I might find out. Not right now, but I might find out. Let's just... Cool, I thought I made a salt spear. I do not have a salt spear. That's fine. That's all good. Got one of mine in Shannon's game. But not on here. Something tells me I may regret that in a moment or two. I may also go in there in a minute. But let's go and do that now, because I actually want something from here.
Just give me a second to let my eyes adjust to that.
What I want from here, very specifically, is that. And to get rid of that, because that's just annoying. Whilst we're here, we might do those. That. Where's that I can come back for? There might have been another important thing in here. Anyway, this is the start of the undershed. It's a
Imagine
sizable
getting
space.
trapped down here forever.
Yeah, there's a couple of places in here that are quite cool. Some of them are really not fun. But we're probably not quite ready to come in here yet. I want to make sure I've got a bit of sense of direction for one and not fall off. Yeah, I need to make a Firefly headset headpiece. So I've got a torch. So I can still have my shield. There's quite nasty things in there if you get caught off guard. But that recipe that I just picked up allows you to basically make a fridge, which is quite useful. It's even more useful when you have a Shannon, because you just leave them empty and all of a sudden they're full. there, because there's absolutely no chance of us dying. Sure, why not? Let's just take it. In case I end up going the other way. I've got food. Pretty much ready to rock and roll. Into the brawny bin. Still haven't got that raw science, and there's a couple of bits up there as well, which could be that thing that's making noise. That lava's going to jump on the ground and attack us, isn't it? Look at that antlers. The chances of he just leaving me alone. Zero, to be honest. That's why I should have had a salty spear by now. You guys done? Going in here. We're not worrying about you anymore. Bored of you. We're going in here. You're going to stay out there and not be annoying. So, when you first come in here, there are a couple of places that might be useful to know or spot. One down here is a... Sour candy. Which is what I'll need to improve my my new sword dagger thing. There are termites in here, so that's another reason to try and remember to bring something salty. Definitely thought I had one, but maybe not. That's not too bad. 3 bits of chewing gum from one thing. There's also plenty, or at least a fairly decent amount of rust in here as well. And you saw some splinters. There are easier spots to get it from, but if you need it in a pinch, you can get it from here. We're going to go through there in a second. Go just around here.
Taking a look around.
Because that young lady is in there. And we're going to end up in the this thing. So I'm going to do the loop and come back to this. A bit of parkour up the side here to get that raw science. Science in here.
This is a lot easier than that.
Even if I did have a very severe, this would go faster. Oh, so much hard work. That's the other side where we came in. I feel like there is something in this corner. Yes, there is. So you can climb up that part if you need to. We'll be up underneath there in a moment. Let's get that raw science. I wanted to make sure that the ground first was clear. Mostly so that we've got a escape point. Paper. It's a pretty good indication we've got wasps around. That's where we came in. Okay, I hate this part because they're pretty annoying. Avoid such attack would be fantastic. Take the sour candy, spicy candies. Probably want them at some point. Do whilst you're up here. That's where we came in, so you can now have a shortcut up here, so I don't need to go all the way through the maze. And there is a second of those two. So you can get up to the higher part. A second ago we were down in this corner. Directly above us is a opening somewhere. Some it's this one. It says confidently. Falls. Tooth. there's one more tooth, but I think that's with the widow. Let's just pop one of those now, because we're probably going to need it. We can get away with not taking our stuff. You guys are going to purpose. You're going to spot me.
I've been poisoned!
Let's go down into here.
Nothing like a little science,
I have
as
to
I
go
always
back up
say.
there to get back down again, which is annoying. So this is the Queen's Arena. You need to come in here to grab the information off of this dead dude to be able to make the BBQ medley, to then summon the Queen with the BBQ medley. It's helpful that the boss food is available when you get to the boss arena, but you can't sort of remake it. You have to come here first, go back, and then make it, and then go back again. Luckily, you only need to do it once. Then we need to go back up here. Probably get to that those monsters again. Especially straight in front of them.
This stuff's burning me up!
Into this thing to grab the chip. What's just going to leave us alone? Which brings us back to the widow. Okay, cross everything that you've got, because I'm not entirely convinced we're going to make it through this. Yeah, I'm going to take the shield as well. Is there anything else I can do to... I'm not putting that on. I missed something else. I need to get back around. That's thoroughly annoying. There's a trinket to find. There's actually two in here to find. I'm very aware it's going to be dark.
Whoa! A
Right.
black widow! One of my favorite
Right.
spiders!
Far too fast. Take one of those. And we'll have one of those. Sure, let's have one of those to give widows. with their wings and poison.
This stuff's burning me up.
She's dead. However, the venom part of it is just gonna just off probably. Maybe. Actually, these guys are fighting me. I'll be able to fight through it. It's 3 rounds of venom. 2 rounds of venom.
Light. Burn back the shadows and turn away the inky depths of the night.
Cool, apparently my inventory is full. Is it just spider chunks that you have and some more web fiber? Excellent. Of course it would be.
I'd eat this normally.
That is going to be a problem because I need 2 spaces to get what I need. Let's swap that one and it might run out by the time we get back up there. Yeah, so I need 2 spaces regardless because there is a trinket in there.
Spiderling here. I shall name it Doug the Third. I need to get an antidote.
How did my inventory get full again? What did I pick up? Okay, you're eating that. Wow. That is Oxhorn. That is so annoying because they're the rare drop. What can I drop? Let's drop that torch. I need to go and come back. Yeah, I should have left that up there. Still trying to work out what I picked up that made that last spot go in. It must have been the web fiber from that. Okay, let's go and drop off these bits. It wasn't as difficult as I thought that was going to be. Just so that I have my shield on. Shouldn't actually need out here, but I spoke too soon. There's a way to fast travel back from like here to there. Might be as well. Sounded like wall spiders up and about, which would make sense because it is night time. Okay, you can stay there, and you and you and you and you, you and you, keep hold of you guys because you count as food, and the ants might be able to take that. Sure, let's go and scan you guys whilst we're here.
Science!
I like the fact that that was 3 super venom. That is a lot. Where are you? You are up a bit more. Nice. So I might be duplicating one of those super venoms just to get the Widow Dagger. Being a dagger and tier 3, you can use it underwater, which is useful because there's some tier 3 underwater stuff that you need to harvest. And then obviously you've got a you've got a dagger that you can actually use. First of all, moving forward because it's tier 3, and it also means you can poison things underwater. Back to the brawny bin. Grab the last scabby that's in there. More importantly, grab the that part of it. I'm not 100% certain on where that actually is. I feel like I need to go up here, up here,
Why does every species of insect need to have an uglier, angrier, more deadly older sibling?
Hang up. You guys gonna leave me alone this time, aren't you? more wasp paper. It is mostly just for the wasp oats. In theory, I should better run back in here. Grab those because they haven't despawned yet. And my remaining torch, where I dropped it on there. We got everything. Cool. So that's everything that I had initially wanted to do. So, go back over to Burgle, drop off the 2 chips, because we've got the stump chips to drop off, as well as, obviously, now the brawny bin. And I can start working on getting the last of the science shop stuff bought and paid for outside of video. That'll just be a case of working through the Burgle missions until I get them all done, and then doing the daily one over and over and over it and over again until I eventually have enough. And then yeah, I need to look for the remaining collectibles and milk milers. Looking for a word. Yeah, we're going to do that next, I think. We should deal with the fire ant menace. Because there is one final queen to find. So whether I do that straight away or whether I do something else first, which will be the last, or second to last cutscene. That isn't story based. As soon as I've got some chewing gum on me, it might actually be worth doing that. What's in here that I really want? Sure. Let's take them. Let's go home. Yeah, I'm thinking if I go and plug the haze, then, yeah, the only other cutscene that we've got is story-based. And then the end story cutscene. And then the end story cutscene when you've got more than enough complete. I'm hoping that I can purposefully complete it with like 60, 70 odd percent, so I get the bad ending. And then put the effort in to get the rest of the stuff that I need to make it 100%. So if I say don't do any more boss fights,
I don't have a
big
wish!
hit needs to be completed. I do like Mantle Tower. Probably need to do a little bit more to it, just to make it more fancy. There we go. Pull this off. need to duplicate you. Two times, so I've got a spare one. Let's go in there. Trinket, you get to go over there. So this one allows you to spawn in widowlings. May or may not use that in the future. We got this one last time. That one gives you extra block strength. And I never really talked about these two, but I meant to in the last episode. So, invincible shielding. Basically, if you have that equipped and you block, there's a chance that you actually repair your shield. The exact opposite happens with that one. If you're attacking, there's a chance that the attack actually repairs your weapon. But there is a way that you can combine these two together, so you have the attack and the shielding, so you can repair your weapon and your shield, technically at the same time. I don't know why that would be that important, but it's certainly something that you can do. I'm not going to worry too much about doing that, because, if I'm honest, apart from boss fights, that's the only trinket I'm going to have in my hotbar. What else do I need? I need nothing else. Got my gas mask. So we're going to head off to the oak lava. Probably should have grabbed some food first. Still haven't got that scabby. Just want to have a look at the remaining creatures I need to peep. I'm pretty sure it is just a couple of the ants. I know there's one spider, because I can't do that spider yet. Duplicate. I need you. Yeah. Easier to duplicate you than...
How can I help you today? Ah, more hand it over and let... much better.
What do we got? Yes. Yes. Definitely. Sure. Make a that before we go into the red ant queen nest. Sorry, fire ant queen nest. Cool. So I'll work on the rest of those. Moving forward, let's take some more stamina because we're do so. I need 3 more of you, so that's soon. Let's leave. Just stab the burglar in the face for annoyingness. That's just going to give us so many things. Mostly for upgrading. The Mighty Jewel and the Advanced flavoured ones allows you to go to level 9 with your weapons and armour. That one that's just popped up allows you to make sturdy whetstone and sturdy plating from objects you can find in the world. Farm. Tasty treats. Let's go make that one. So, extremely confident just go and do that. I feel like of course I need. Why wouldn't I need a donut chunk? That means going back to the upper yard, because that's the only place you can get donuts. Let's grab some water.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Do I have enough on me to do the picnic table zip line?
Better safe than sorry.
So much running around today. Yeah, we're very, very nearly there to the last little bits of the game. There's certain things you have to do before you can get to the last little bits. An example is that I need to plug the hazer so that we can unlock the hardest boss in the game. And it is consistently harder, and it is only ever going to get harder.
Taking a look around.
It lives in that hole there. It doesn't actually allow you in there, or allow you to summon it, until you've actually plugged the haze.
Hello, powerless ant.
I guess a big part of that is so that you can actually might actually be this hole.
I'll start working on my acceptance speech.
Yeah, it's this one. It's down there. I set up a respawn point on that rock with mine and Shannon's game. So, if you were, for whatever reason, struggling with chewing gum, have no idea how to find the chewing gum for your haze plugging expedition, there are some just here. You have to jump. Sorry, you have to attack, then jump, so that when you're in the air, you just time it falling, it breaks. It's not that easy. There we go. You tend to get at least one. Averages out at sort of 2 per chewing gum. You want to jump across here. This little bit here and make sure you don't fall off like I've just done there.
Walked into a spider web.
So, I'm going to walk up here. And you can go up the side of, up the actual sprayer. I may have mentioned it before, but there is actually a burgle flag up here. Just there, stand there, hold it, raise it. That's the last time you need to do that. You go around on this side. So, I'll get the gum. Cutscene.
Let's see what we can find.
The upside of doing so means that you don't need to walk around with the gas mask on now in the haze.
Putting on some more armor.
The downside is that the haze, or in particular the chemicals coming from the canister, was there to stop the haze creatures from getting out. And I've just released all across the yard. So there are spots now in both the upper and the lower yard where infected creatures spawn. Yeah, which is less fun. There's a little bit more interaction between the infected and non-infected creatures. So some of the aggro can be diverted onto them because the infected have attacked everything. So you might be lucky enough to be swarmed by something and then run into something else. Okay, so now I need to sleep, ideally. It is sleep time. I was about to say, spider. But it's that's less scary than... not that the all spiders are actually scary, but... they're certainly scary enough that I really want to be fighting one. Unless I have to. 20... oh, that's annoying. Okay, well let's head on up to the other one so we can get that donut. Now, I hate how it does that. Put that in there so that I can make a Widow Dagger, and it will now leave the one extra venom in the spot that I put it in. Whereas what it would have done before is taken the 3 or 2, whatever was in here, out of here, then the ones out of my inventory, and left one in my inventory for me to come back in here and put it in there. It is annoying. You get to go in there. I'm gonna need that chewing gum to hand in a minute, so that may as well just sit in there. Oh, I say to hand. There's no point in taking it downstairs. 29. 29 was sleep time. Let's go down there, it should be not far off. 10 seconds. Yeah, this is because I haven't been consistently sleeping at 1800. Or more. This sleep doesn't show you anything dramatic, changing wise, but it technically has, which I'll hopefully be able to show you quite
Dante's
easily in a moment.
surprisingly not terrible.
So the advantage of turning off the haze, plugging in the haze.
That's not so
say
bad.
it, should give you access, if not straight away, eventually, to more of the burr plants. And I was hoping that the one
Taking a look around.
just outside our base here will spawn. Well, that's interesting. When does that come in then? Anyway, there's a lot of the plants start to change, certainly over time, if they haven't done it already. As an example, there is a burr that spawns near that light, but it hasn't done so for some reason. Maybe it takes a day or two.
Don't look down!
to kick in.
Don't look down!
So yeah, some of the weeds are no longer weeds. I thought I did that as part of the haze. No. This is very annoying. It's definitely over a small period of time, because there should be a new wolf spider below us. Unless I need to kill it first to clear the spawn. I'm hoping that I can come up here and find a donut quite easily. And although Shannon's not here, I will just make the comment for her. I'm not going to go and look in a mirror and find a donut. That's unhelpful. Having one there. I know exactly where I can find some donut, because I'm bound to find some donut if I go into the nest to find it. But it means going into the nest to find it. And ideally, I want to go into the nest once to feed her the food.
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
There's a donut. That isn't me. Leave. Fresh donut chunks is what I actually need. That's find out before we run away and find out it's actually more than one. Oh, you're in the healing bit rather than the other bit. It is... Oh, just normal no, I got one normal one. And 3 not normal ones. Cool. Which annoyingly means I need to find one more. Is there a tooth in stew? Yeah, probably.
What do we have lurking around out there?
Science!
Scientists make this look harder than it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there probably is a tooth down there. You need to throw a bomb through this gap to hit that rock. I haven't got my underwater gear and I don't really want to drown today. Probably won't, but or at least the underwater torch will make it easier to see. Certainly easier for you guys to see, so that's a good enough reason for me not to do it. So this is when I wish I found a slightly faster way to get from one side of the map to the other. Probably could have put on Natural Explorer, which would have made me move a bit faster. But I would have only needed to get to this spot anyway. There should be another donut. Just there. Unfortunately, it is next to a ox beetle spawn, so we might need to kill an ox beetle in a minute. But hey, it's an ox beetle. It's not that difficult to kill, really. Especially when you compare it to the New Game Plus versions, where they've got, you know, twice as much health. Shannon had some fun 2 days ago, taking out 2 infused ones in a really, really small, tiny hole. That's another fresh piece. Fresh piece. I want a normal donut chunk. Just a singular donut chunk. Don't want a fresh one. Don't want a fresh one. What's that? Where did it go? Okay. How it's going to be. Going to go and find another donut. I'll see if I can find the anthill and get it out of there. So apparently it's going to be more difficult to get the non-fresh version than the fresh one. This sniper really wants to kill me. I don't think there's any more. Donut spawns. Apparently, it's all lies. I need to be
Taking a look around, peeped a new one.
look. Guys. You not need to do this. Right. 2 donut chunks. That's all I needed. I'm off. We're getting out of here. We're going away. We're leaving you alone. And that wasn't a great idea, was it? Yes, that's all it's out. All the way back to home. Make the food, come back, probably to that exact spot. Fall in the hole, feed her the food. Make sure I've got Ambassador on. And then we'll no longer be pestered by stupid fire ants. We can actually do stuff in the upper yard without being harassed every 2 seconds by ants.
Oh my god!
I wish this was faster. But it's not, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to have a drink though. Which I want to ask myself, is my new friend? And I say friend, but I really mean disgusting abomination. I'm not also seeing any burr at this point. Maybe it's the undershed that does it? Maybe we're just going to go to sleep and burr here in a minute. You... that one. Whilst we're here, we may as well make one of them. I said 2 of them. I did actually say 2 of them. That's going to take a little while. Sure, we can get rid of the rest of this. Whilst we're here, food.
I think we're under
Why are you
attack!
upset with me? killed one black widow. A handful of widowlings. And Smart killed one or two of me recently. Yeah. No idea why this is here, but it's here.
Stuck in this web!
Spiders, because I must hear them. Broke one of my walls. Oh, what am I going to do? Good, or are we still being attacked? Still being attacked by something.
Be careful of that spider up ahead.
Yeah, because they broke that one wall, it counted as delivered rather than complete. More science for it. That's good. How are you doing? It took 0 time at all. What else did I want to do today? Nothing from there. That is pretty much the only thing that is left to do. Oh, I was going to look at the... What other things need peeping? That I know about. These are all bosses. That is Scarab, that is the ant. So I could go and find a Scarab. And I could go and see if there's things there. Let's go and see if that thing is over by the oak tree. You should be here. Oh, there you are.
Let's see what
Ugly
we
thing.
can do when found.
Hi.
Maybe it'll just ask a riddle. I'm good at riddles.
If I put my shield on.
Poison! Crap!
That was easy. Yeah, that should give us yeah, scarab and yeah, you filled in that spot. Cool. We're done yet. We're done with the cooking thing. Annoyingly, I think I'm not sure which one it was that I had to buy the thing from. I finished it out in the last episode, so we didn't have to wait around for it. But hey, could be worse. Just need the first thing done. Go. Take that. Go to the zip line back over to the tree so that we can get to the. Actually, no. Let's go over to the. Let's go to that one.
Don't look down! Don't look down!
Coming in from this angle, we might have to fight potentially as many scary things. Potentially. Need to get to the lawnmower. Slightly less distance. At least I'm saying it is. I think spider that spawns here to make the actual spider that spawns here spawn. Just another infected ones. Oh no, the infection stuff is there. Just made a noise. I'm going to regret this momentarily. No, it's just a couple of wall weavers, but they're probably going to attack me if they see me. Cool, didn't see me. Hopefully I can find the very, very specific hole that I want to find. That's just so that I can just drop straight into basically where the queen spawns. And then work my way back out of the nest. I feel like that's going to hurt in a minute when it finds me. That's going to be that field station there. Let's talk to you so you disappear.
Let's see what we can find.
Yeah. It's not that one. It is some more Black Widow territory. It's definitely in this sort of general area. There. So it'll be very obvious when I find this hole. It's huge. Teeth is always a good idea. Is that a That's where your teeth are. Another fill station. Cool. Definitely gonna find this hole in a minute.
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
This thing is missing the head. I need to find the head. We've just done a big circle. This way. Missing. Spot there. No, there was one.
So hot.
Yeah, well, I thought that candy dispenser was actually a spot. Ha! This dispenser is what I was looking for.
Fight or embrace the better part of it.
Oh, leads you to this very large hole. If you drop directly straight down into this hole here.
I'm really not sure what a decapitated head will do for the representation of women in fantasy entertainment. But, it's a pretty cool design. Light. Burn back the shadows and turn away the inky depths of the night.
Straight into Queen's Nest. Just as soon as we deal with this guy. It's a Shannon. How is a Shannon? Fine day after drinking last night.
Let's see what... Got a new one here.
Keep the queen. If you don't peep the queen, you'll forget to peep the queen. How am I? I am not too bad, actually. I am not too bad. I'm a little tired this morning, but... Right, just confirm ambassador. Yeah, cool. Just got the baby ant. So that I can be left alone. I want this. I don't want them. I want this. Drop, 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 and drop. Yeah, it's been it was busy yesterday. Tired from yesterday. I shall tell you what I was doing off camera. The day before I went to job centre. I think you may or may not have been around for us to tell you that. We had some trouble filling in the universal credit forms. It was saying we needed a passport, and turns out we don't actually need one. I want to land up on there. Why can I not get up on that? Well, looks like I'm going to stop trying this, because that's just going to get annoying. We should be able to do that. Because there's no other way to get up. Cool, ambassador's working. Ugh. So nice to not have ants attacking us. There is a lot of upgrade rocks in here. There's even more upgrade rocks in here. And then you have some supreme version of the upgrade rocks in here. Oh yeah, we can probably try and do this on here. This is going to go either extremely well, or I'm going to look like an idiot. Me and Shannon
Nothing
tried
like a
this
little science, as I always
many
say.
times. Like I said, I'm really gonna make myself look like an idiot. I've tried this many, many times. It does help if you jump.
Science!
And a smart person would say, first try, yay! Do some really cool editing to make it look exactly the same. I've just done it all in one move. I was on stone weapons, bro. How did you get there? Okay, basically that's how you do that, but you need to jump from there and make sure you land on there to get the tooth that's up there. That's going to take forever on here, so I'm going to turn that back off again. And get out of this place. because there's so many different nooks and crannies and rocks to blow up and upgrade rocks to find. This could easily be like its own tiny episode. More rocks. More rocks. Key thing with the ant homes, ant nests, just always look for a way up to get out. And most of the time,
Aphid on the move.
places that you don't necessarily need to get to right away. It's almost worth going in, coming back. And definitely making sure for this one that you have a lot of space before you come in. So not only have you got the marble that we've gone past so far, there is also quartzite in here somewhere. Pretty sure there's three teeth in here. It's either 3 or 4. There is also a lot of food in one spot as well. Marble. I'd like some more up. This is up. And out. This is into that hole that we fell in the first time.
Beeping makes me feel a little creepy.
Somewhere in this hole there's a little spot where there's a lot of quartzite. A lot of quartzite. Find that in a minute because I'm not actually out of this hole yet, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 quartzite rocks down there.
This is gonna be a tough fight.
You can't see me, I don't exist. That's how it works, right? They're attacking my amp. No, you're actually in the container now. Task of dying now. Okay, we need to go back to home. Was there anything else I needed to do? I wanted to deal with the ant queen. I think, if I'm honest, that is actually all I've really got planned to do. The Undershed's going to be an episode. It's going to be its own one because it's so big. I've got the Java-matic thing to deal with. That's probably going to be its own episode. But the only other thing that I could do today would be starting on the mixers. But I'm going to need a few more mushroom bricks. And sitting there watching mushroom bricks cook is not going to be a fun thing for you guys, so I think
Don't let
I
that
might actually
roly-poly
just
roll
call
into
that
a
for
ball.
today. So, actually, yeah, a little bit tired from yesterday. Bit of a sort of headachy, migrainey day. We've had a thunderstorm here today as well. Literally, the one of the flashes of lightning went off and then it rumbled straight away, near enough. That was fun. So, yeah, I might just call it for this morning. It's a little bit shorter than normal, but it's probably better to do it in little stages rather than sit here waiting to do some more stuff. So, I am going to say my goodbyes. And, yeah, I think the next episode is going to be... It makes sense for it to either be the Undershed.
What do we have lurking around out there?
Just because that's going to take time. And a bit of prep work, and there is a boss fight in there, and there is a Black Widow in there as well, so all of that is going to take time. So I might just, do that next episode as just one of its own episodes. Then in the meantime, I can be prepping for the Java-matic, which is in that kind of area. Might be worth doing, finishing the game at that point. And then, in the interim time, I can then patch up all the defences around the Java-matic, not the Java-matic, the super mixers. So there's one over here somewhere. There. There's one there, that's 2. There's one in here, 3. Where's the 4th one here? Oh, there's one there, 4. And then 5, 6. 7. I'm missing one somewhere. Oh, it's the one over here. 8. Yeah, so the 4 below the wall here are standard mixers. The one that's in this corner is also a standard mixer. And then you have super, super, and super. Yeah, the super mixers are a little bit more difficult. It's just the amount of enemies more than anything else that are spawned or come after you. They shouldn't be too difficult once I've got some defences up. Yeah, I might be able to do that all in one episode. Might do 4 and then 4, depends. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. So I will see you when I see you next. Might be sometime this week. It might be on the weekend. I'm not too sure what I've got planned for the rest of the week. So I shall see you when I see you. Take it easy, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have got to this point in the episode, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you've not already done so. If you're watching on Twitch, just drop a follow. All of that will help keep me motivated to keep the rest of it going. So I shall see you when I see you next. Take it easy, guys, and goodbye.